And already there is divine, sacred, and holy presence. In fact, the presence has been here and waiting for the children of earth upon the earth who have not forgotten. And as many groups gather around the planet, the tribe of light awakening, and in the generations from the very beginning of Sanat Kumara, and the Kumaras who said, we will not give up on this consciousness of a planet. We will come again and anchor the light. And so they did. And in the eons and eons of time, it took 3 times for the light to ignite, but it did. And it did because of those who hold light, for those whose capacity to love is boundless. So, beloveds, this lineage of great light workers, this lineage of those who hold space unconditionally with love, is indeed one of the highest standards, coming from great and mighty celestial consciousness beings, moving from the highest aeons. But we say to you, beloveds, in the highest of the aeons, in the highest city of Zions, where the great angelics, the great saints, the great masters resides, in the myriad of heavens and expressions of the divine, there is indeed the recognition of the Adam Kadmon, the divine human, that special creation, a special creation unique and different among the various expressions of the divine. And so it is this that we appeal to, we indeed depend on. It is the Adam Kadmon, the divine human in each and every one of you that hear these words of your uniqueness and your specialty of holding emotional love, an attribute not given to many. And it is indeed through your emotional body that great creational things can be done. In this great creational body that you have and that you hold and that are treasured by so many, can be used for the upliftment of the planet or can be manipulated into its counterpart of a duality world of fear. And so we come again to bring the balance, and the balance starts with the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It is throughout the multiverse, the balance that brings in the higher dynamic, the higher infusion of light, creating the Trinity. Without that, the imbalances swing back and forth. But we come together now, beloveds, calling to the Adam Kadmon, the children of light upon the earth, who have not forgotten their heritage, their lineage, and who they are. And it is the divine human who leads the way upon the sacred earth and all of her life. It is the divine human who is given, indeed, the attributes to protect the earth and all life forms, the great guardians of the earth. And so once again, we come around to bring forth that awareness consciousness into the divine human collective. And who leads the way with that? are the ones who are awake and awakening, the ones who hold it and chose to come into the earth incarnation, into the density of a material world, but never, ever forgot or lost the original intention. Sometimes misguided or distracted or moved away on the path, but always the universe bringing you back to your purpose, your soul impulse, the reason for being here. And so it is with the great gathering of the Amishadai, the family of light, the expandedness of the love on many levels, dimensions, and expressions in the invisible worlds to you that hold you up, nurture, and love you unconditionally. Bringing now in the cycle of time, the remembering, the re-remembering of your cosmic origins. Those things that you came to do that only you can do, unique and special and important to the collective of the divine plan. And as you re-remember your power of thought, your emotional body, and the great power that holds. As you begin to follow through on the soul pulse that's deep within your very DNA, as the electrons spin within the atomic and subatomic levels, spin up in your dream state, in those starts of where the brain wave lengths change, that certain glimpses in between brings you into a cosmic memory, a flash of enlightenment, a flash of understanding, an omnipresence of all that is connected, entangled, and is one. And so it is those that we call of you, beloveds, that are on this path of re-remembering, that are on the path of moving forward, making known to you the unknown, glimpsing again the memory that you hold, spinning up in your abilities, coming online in higher frequencies, taking your position in higher realms, remembering the interconnection of your work in varied places, bringing in all of the fragments into oneness once again for the complete and total picture, understanding history, present, and the future. And as you move forward individually, where your consciousness, understanding, awareness, and growth expands, so too you help others in your local environment and beyond your local environment, beloveds. That is indeed the power that you hold, how precious and important that you are. It is very much coveted by others who would want that and use it for their purposes. But you remember clearly that you hold the light and always have. You are the Adam Kadmon. You are created from light and unconditional love. It is in your spiritual DNA and cannot be erased or changed. Always coming back to that primordial memory, to that Genesis. And so as we breathe the holy sacred in-breath and out-breath together, beloveds. We breathe the cosmic in-breath and out-breath of all the knowledge, all the history, all that will be, can be, could be, would be, all realms of possibilities. And as you embrace your power, as you embrace your cosmic memory, the recapitulation of who you truly are, the expansiveness, the power that you hold, and the love that you are, we move forward together in doing this sacred and holy work of raising the beloved frequency of not only your beloved Tara, but the frequency of the entire solar system. And beyond the solar system, indeed, the many suns that evolve and revolve around the great galactic mother. And as you awaken to these frequencies, you connect now with others who are on this frequency band of awareness with you, and who come to you now to assist and help, for you are ready to take your next steps. Take your positions consciously in very many high places where you are needed. It is simply not the earth, but it is beyond the earth. And some of you may remember glimpses of those things you do in other realms and other experiences. And in the collective of everything, everything interconnects, so one connects with the other. And so most certainly in this consciousness state, you find yourself in a physical, mental, and emotional world. You contribute to the fullness and wholeness of who you are, and in that, the fullness and wholeness of the divine collective. But the collective is one. And the journey of the great in-breath back to source. And along the way, walking the path of enlightenment, of love and light. The original plan, the original thought form, the original intention. And so now, beloveds, see clearly in your spiritual eye as we come together as one singularity of illumined light, illumined consciousness, knowledge, and wisdom, coming together with great power as we draw forth once again our collective memories of the great Adam Kadmon, our collective memories of the great Genesis, our collective memories of the great cosmic consciousness, cosmic Christ, cosmic Maitreya. We hold the energy all upon the great Mahatma, bringing in powerful energies, for we are able to be balanced and aligned, to bring in the most radiant of light, and to be the sacred conduit between heaven and earth. Clearly see now, beloveds, in your spiritual eye, your great Hunam Ku, the great Milky Way galaxy. And where you are looking at it from in the spaces of the cosmos, as you begin to remote view from this and see clearly the Milky Way galaxy, the great Hunam Ku, indeed observing on the outer arm the planet of the sacred Gaia. As you zoom in more and see her, you see the other celestial bodies that move around, evolve around the great solar logi, Helios Vesta. And as you observe as great Elohims, as great co-creators, observing the Milky Way galaxy and all of the great suns that inhabit and have their frequency within this swirling vortex of all possibilities. All the planetoids, all of the moons, and indeed the asteroid belt of Gaia, and all past, present, and future expressions of what that looks like. All the past, present, and future of what that looks like as you observe the great sun Helios Vesta and all of the celestial bodies that move around this great sun. But then you also too observe the sun of Alcyone in the area of the great Pleiades. And you observe many other suns in the great constellations. And the suns are so numerous, you no longer can see the planetoids around them, but seeing only this great collection of light. And you see this swirling light, for nothing is static, and it continues to move around. And observing this from the higher cosmic levels of awareness, you look upon the great Hunam Ku, the great galactic mother with great love. And she holds within her center, indeed, the void of the higher void, the void of all possibilities and all creation. And so now you find yourself among many others in your light body. And you choose now to go into that void. And as you go into the void, you tube all the way down, 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 until there is a halfway point between the galactic mother, the center of her, and the halfway point of the center of beloved Gaia, your earth mother. And as you observe your light body, as you observe all those that work with you, there is a great radiant light that is beyond description. And it falls within the halfway point between the galactic center and the great center of the inner earth of Earth Mother. There is a great connection now taking place as you serve as the conduit, as the lightning rod, as the catalyst, as the connector. And we simply breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath as you now begin to prepare, align, and correct the great anticanara cord from the galactic mother to the sacred earth. You simply shine your golden hearts, the frequency of gold and white emanate from you and expands as you attract others from all different dimensions, realms that come as the family light to serve. And as a great star, It gets brighter and brighter, stronger and stronger and more radiant. And within it is the alchemy and the possibility of all things. And we gather together as the family of light, holding this connection between the galactic mother and the earth, between the void and center that she has and the void and center within the earth. And we serve now as various codes and light codes come and exchange a communication lost long time ago, lost in the eons and eons of time. Now reconnecting in the awakening consciousness of the family of light, serving in multitude ways to bring forth once again the reconnection and the ascension of the earth. And as we hold our positions, as more and more gather, as they look at this radiant light that holds the balance between heaven and earth, that brings in the creational codes of the galactic mother to the sacred earth, as it brings in all time and space, all memory and history, all things known and unknown, bringing forth again the original creation, the original Genesis, bringing the program, the original program from the God source, bringing balance between the galactic mother and the beautiful earth, as a symbology, bringing once again the balance of divine feminine and the divine masculine, bringing once again the perfect peace, the perfect balance, to bring forth the higher connection of the sacred Trinity, to bring once again the balance and the interconnection of the flow of light and unconditional love, to raise the frequency of the great earth, and thereby, by the great earth mother, all other celestial bodies around her. Indeed, the entire solar logi and all the great suns. Indeed, in this, we hold all possibilities of the ascension of the entire galactic expression of all suns. But we now align ourselves to repair, realign, reconnect, and remove the brokenness and blockages. And so there is a steady stream as we hold the catalyst of codes between the great galactic mother and the sacred earth. We take these moments now as the great tribe of light, as the great Adam Kadmon, and all of the Amishadai, the family of light, from all the Melchizedeks, from all the Ophanims, from all the seraphims, from all the galactic star councils, all coming together as the children of light upon the earth hold the catalyst between the earth mother and galactic mother, strengthening, anchoring, radiating, healing, balancing, and reconnecting. Stay in your power and stay in this sacred space. As your very DNA as the very electrons spin, being used within your sacred bodies, as you hold your light body and the many bodies that you possess to hold this frequency of unconditional love and higher service. That this reconnection takes place. Galactic Mother and Earth Mother. Hold your positions. And as you hold your positions, you simply see the streaming of light coming from the Galactic Mother and returning from Earth Mother, holding this sacred holy space of this loving communion and exchange. This indeed is a love reunion, connection, integration, realignment, holding into the higher frequencies of the upper worlds. And indeed, beloveds, there is a renetting of all of the suns that move around the great galactic mother and all of their planetoids and celestial bodies and moons, a reintegration with that of the sacred earth, with that of Helios Vesta, with that of the other worlds, a remeshing into the center, a reconnection and anchoring into the celestial body of the great Hunamku Galactic Mother, a strengthening, a reinforcement, a new interweaving of codes and energy swirling around the great galactic mother, bringing in the outer arms of those planetoids, those suns, and indeed the children of the great Gaia, the children of light, remembering and reconnecting with those of Venus and bringing back the memory of Mars, bringing back now the history of the great sun Helios Vesta, the celestial bodies of the past, the present, and the future, into a great realignment of healing and balance and interweaving and interconnection into the body of the sacred Hunamku, the galactic mother, and all of her great sons and all of the planetoids, a remeshing and an elevation taking place. Hold your positions. And as you feel energy coursing through your physical body, mental and emotional, simply be the observer in that. Stay focused in the work that you do now, allowing your light body to be the vehicle to bring the communication codes between the Galactic Mother and Earth Mother. Hold your space. Just a few more moments. And the thought now comes of the return. But we now know those parts of us that can maintain the energy that has been created for the connection between the Galactic Mother and Earth Mother, that we intend to hold frequency as long as we can. And before we fall asleep tonight, the intention is to keep the frequency so the maximum effect can take place. But now we realize it is time for us to return. And as such, all of the multitudes of the radiant ones begin to draw in their electromagnetic field, that we can begin to be released to now move back into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies fully and totally. And so we now draw in our electromagnetic field. And with great gratitude that we can serve in this capacity of the great Hunam Ku Galactic Mother, in service of the divine, we begin to prepare ourselves to be back and awake on the count of 3. Slowly and easily, methodically. Now we prepare ourselves to be back. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3. We are back. We are awake. We are alert. We are grounded.